People, keep this video somewhere where you can't delete. Put it on your email. And play it when you are a refugee somewhere in Somalia. Because Somalia could have stabilized.
And you're saying that's the lucky ones?
Yes,
the refugees.
yes. When destruction comes calling, my friend, you can only be... And I keep saying, I think we've been so peaceful, we've taken it for granted. Many people in power behave like that. They can't see. And they only see the world they want to see. The dictator's trap. And the people around them help them to see only the world they want them to see. And why people like Ruto don't get it right is they don't know the people cheering you on, charging you. We cannot, at ways you can, we crush them. They have their small kingdoms. They want to be billionaires. They want the power. They want people to respect and fear them. When they go somewhere, kila mtu anasimama hata kwa bar. But for that to happen, you must be there, up there, irrespective of what's going on, irregardless, if I may speak like Uhuru.
Yeah.
Gen Z wanna watch Day One News. They are way ahead of... By the time TV is giving news, they already know. The danger to mainstream media, the so-called legacy media, is that they have no news to give. People already know before the broadcast. So these kind of things make us come out looking very bad.
A very good day to you and welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Jadil Kabir. I'm here at 1442 Kusini, reminding you that we'll be having an open day here at 1442 Kusini South B Road on the 28th. That is next Saturday of June. We'll be here. We'll be letting you know about how you can get these beautiful apartments. We're sitting on 5.7 million. You get your 1-bedroom. 2-bedroom come at 7.7 million Kenya shillings. I'm here with Prof Manyora. We're going to tell you a little bit about 1442 Kusini, these apartments that are here in Nairobi. But I'm here with Prof. Prof, great to see you. How are you doing today?
Thank you. You talk about next Saturday. In Kenya, we say this Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
This Saturday?
Yeah. So when you are in England, say next Saturday. When you are in Kenya, say this Saturday.
Because people will think
it's
the other Saturday.
Yes.
So this Saturday we'll be here at 1442 Kusini. I called you yesterday and I was telling you we'll be coming to record here, and you told me, let's hope we have a country tomorrow.
Yes.
In which stage are we, after we've looked at the scenes of 25th June, in which stage are we when it comes to losing this country? That's why you had that reservation when we were talking about this shoot today.
It's sad because it's a sad, sorry state. And I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. We no longer run the risk of losing our country. We are just heading there now.
Come on.
Yeah. We boarded the bus. We are on the bus. And the bus is hurtling towards destruction. This country, we are losing it. I'm telling you.
You know, we've had these conversations and we talk about police reform.
If you saw yesterday, then you know we are losing this country. We are losing this country. And these people in power, our leaders, those who will be lucky to be somewhere, fugitives or refugees, from there they'll remember the words of Manyora. You had a chance to save your country, but you refused. You became obstinate and you thought you were everything. You allowed impunity to blind you from reality. The truth is, what is going on in this country is not sustainable. And I've said repeatedly, no country can survive with this much anger among the people, with so much pain, with the people willing to sacrifice their lives, with the people making nonsense of death. Both sides are making nonsense of death. The government doesn't care people dying because they died. Yesterday they died.
16.
The Gen Zs are saying they are bidding their families bye-bye.
We've seen you all.
Mother, if you don't see me, you know those kind of... You may think it's a joke about people booking their space at City Mocha. There's a girl there called an attendant, Mwangangi. This is the psyche. Those are not jokes. That is a national psyche. That's where Kenyans have reached. They have reached a point where nothing matters anymore. And that's why I say, sadly, painfully, this country, we are losing it. People, keep this video somewhere where you can delete. Put it on your email. And play it when you are a refugee somewhere in Somalia. Because Somalia could have stabilized.
And you're saying that is the lucky ones?
Yes,
the refugees.
yes. When destruction comes calling, my friend, you can only be... And I keep saying, I think we've been so peaceful, we've taken it for granted. I've said this, allow me to say it, Jad, please, because it is coming from my heart. I taught as a youth in Munzazi Secondary School, Hamisi Sub-County, Vihiga County, as a youth, a young man. On the staff where I was teaching, there was a former minister from Ethiopia. He can't have been there for fun to earn 500, 600, 700 shillings. On that staff, there was Kinyara Palodi, I think, if I remember the name, a Ugandan. People who didn't know where their families were. When hell broke loose, Muguni Ponye, you found yourself in Kenya. There were no telephones those days. There was no mobile phone those days. You have no idea where your wife is, alive or dead. You have no idea where your child or children are, alive or dead. People are joking. I saw refugees when Amin came to power in 1971. I was in high school, I think Form 1 or something like that. I'm an old man. I saw refugees, and I worked in the refugee camp in Kakamega when Amin was overthrown in 1979. I know what I'm talking about. Kenyans, in 1982, when there was the attempted coup, I was in Kakamega. We were young men who used to drink the whole night. Perhaps that's what it means to be young. Wakati tuliambiwa serikali imechukuliwa, Leonard Mambo Mbotela alienda akanyakuliwa kutoka where I used to say in Ngara, yes, and frog march to the studio because his voice would be believed.
Yes.
Just like Norbert Okare was looked for to announce Kenyatta's death, Leonard Mambo was sought, yes, to come and break the news to the country at gunpoint. Nakumbuka one thing, police wakae kama raia. So even as police move with rungus and batons and killing people,
yes,
the statement was from KBC was, ilikuwa VOK I think.
Yes.
Na polisi wakae kama raia. Let me say what I want to say. Ugandan, most women in bus were Ugandans. Those who were serving us in the western part of Kenya, walikuwa Waganda. Nobody, if you didn't employ a Ugandan, you couldn't sell a drink those days. Walianza kutuchekelea sana. Sasa mtajua. You, Bond, they used to call me Bond. You have been wondering why a woman who speaks English like me is opening beer for you. Now you'll know. Those Ugandan women who used to serve us, some of them spoke better English than us. There was one, I used to like Crossword Nation. Crossword.
Yeah.
She used to compete with me all the time. Where I miss, she gets. She was opening beer.
Educated from Uganda.
Yes.
From well-paid jobs and everything.
Yes. Now opening beer. I'm telling Kenyans, muendelee kucheza tu na inchi, you lose in your mtajua. It will be too late to do anything.
We've seen police officers being beaten up, police stations being burnt down.
Look.
Their vehicles being burnt up. We've seen the office of Kikuyu MP, Kimani Ichung'wah, burnt up. And then you're wondering, are we in that place of anarchy that Raila was actually cautioning us against?
Napoleon Bonaparte. A step between what is normal and what is completely abnormal, ridiculous. It is a very thin line. I've said this many times.
No,
today, when is today?
26th June.
Children are home for midterm, first midterm.
Yes.
We had to close our schools. Even the government had to tell people not to go and work. There's a lady I talked to yesterday. She's a nurse in Nakuru. Even nurses were told not to report. They will be called if there was an emergency. A nurse in a government hospital. Next week, children will be in school. Is that right? Monday, Tuesday. You take your daughter to school. Mommy, let's go. Finish your breakfast. Quick, quick. Good day, daddy. Good day, mommy. Then they jump. You embrace them, carry them shoulder high. In the evening, as you that just disappears. It just disappears. That's what it means to lose a country. You are just about to finish your mortgage. I've been paying this thing for the last 20 years. Nonsense. What nyumba zao Uganda? Kenyans don't seem to know what this thing means.
So
and they are inviting it. Sisi ni wazee. At least mimi sasa mimi niko sawa tu. Nyinyi ndio mtaona. Ndio mtajua mjui. And once you destroy a country, it takes for ages to repair what you have damaged. But the problem in Sudan started before I was born. Do I look like I'm a child? In the year 1990-91, we saw big vehicle stouts at Safari Park. We were taking tea there. Those days you could afford these places because there was price control.
Yeah.
We asked, which are these big vehicles? There are so many left-hand drive. We were told the government of Somalia has just been overthrown. That is Siad Barre, the president. How many years later? 40? 90 to now, it's about 40? 30? 35?
30 something, yes.
Are they okay? Do they have a country?
But you're putting it as if we are collectively
all of us. Yes.
Why are you putting it this way? And Kenyans
for
are saying for Kenya to heal,
all of us.
Ruto must go. This is
that is the easier one. That is the easier one. Because even if Ruto goes, we will make the same stupid mistakes. And elect the same people. We are not learning anything.
But what is government not learning? Let's just focus on government.
Government, yeah. It's easier, yeah.
It's easier. It is easier to say.
Because they have the responsibility.
Because squarely on them.
Yes.
What is that thing that they are not learning? Because you saw them in Kilifi, and they're all about people can protest.
Many people in power behave like that. They can't see. And they only see the world they want to see. The dictator's trap. And the people around them help them to see only the world they want them to see. And why people like Ruto don't get it right is they don't know the people cheering you on, charging you. We cannot, at ways we crush them. They have their small kingdoms. They want to be billionaires. They want the power. They want people to respect and fear them. When they go somewhere, kila mtu anasimama hata kwa bar. But for that to happen, you must be there, up there, irrespective of what's going on, irregardless, if I may speak like Uhuru.
Yeah.
So everything of theirs is pegged on you being there. So the longer you are, the better for them. Irregardless, call it irregardless.
Of the death.
Yes, of anything. So they want you to hang in there even when it is bad, because the moment you leave, they also crumble. But too bad for any president. For most of these people, life continues as if nothing happens the moment you leave. And an overwhelming number of them, as an annoying number from your perspective,
yes,
are Ajip. You know Ajip? Any government in power, they just switch.
Desert, go.
Uhuru just saw people leave and Raila. They just saw everybody leave and go to Ruto. If Ruto, something happens to Ruto, 99.999% of those people will just kick the switch to the new person. Yet they are the ones you listen to. And you can't see what you ought to see. What you ought to see is that being president is not everything. That you cannot get presidency or maintain presidency or remain in the power at any cost, at all costs, including human life. You have to see, you have to balance. I like good luck Jonathan. He said he could have won the re-election, but he could have rolled back to power on human blood. And he said he was not going to do it. He said the president was not that important. There was Mahama. current president of Ghana, when he lost, he said he attributed his loss to the Sudis, to the Ishungwas. And he said it. There's that thing circulating. You can Google it now.
Yes.
He said he listened to the wrong people and had no time for anybody who could have made him win, who would have helped him run the government proper. He had no time for him. He only had time for these sycophants around you. And that's why he lost. But another point I want to make is that he came back and people elected him. Kennedy Lusaka, no, what is he called?
Kennedy
Lusaka. He lost. Didn't he come back?
He came.
Irungu of Laikipia, he lost.
Yes.
Didn't he come back? So what I'm trying to say, if you are in power, it does not matter even if you lose. First, there's a chance you can come back. So you can't do things focusing on the next election as a matter of life and death. Because those who are urging you on can only survive, can only maintain their status, their wealth, their riches, their money and their lifestyles and their power and swaggering and around, moving everybody, saluting them, only when you are in power. So they will tell you, let's get this thing. Hata kama ni kuiba kura tutaiba. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not a matter of life and death.
Maybe you'll tell me whether we can suppress this information that is coming out, because we saw this with Communication Authority. But you're wondering, there's a QR code on your screen right now. You can register to come at 1442 Kusini on Saturday, this Saturday, by scanning that QR code on your screen or going to the comment section or the description. There's a link there so that you can sign up to come and we can talk a little bit about politics and governance, even as you check these apartments that are on your screen, going for 5.7 million Kenya shillings for 1 bedroom and 7.7 for 2 bedrooms. There's a Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company. They'll be represented here with Cooperative Bank, so you can come and see how you can get these apartments without paying anything, because the Kenya Mortgage Refinance can actually sustain you and actually keep you afloat when you're purchasing these apartments here at 1442 Kusini. We are at South B Sorry Road. Prof, we saw Communication Authority shutting down NTV, KTN,
Those are,
K24.
people laugh at us. You know, people have been stopping me since I said we are monkeys in my show with Richard.
Yes.
We are monkeys in suit. People are really laughing. In the comment section, others are texting me. Some are stopping me. Some are insulting me.
Yes.
But some are agreeing with me. Actually, many are agreeing with me. Those are stupid things. Those are stupid moves. People still watch. So whoever, these young people, do they watch TV? Do you people watch TV?
I was actually streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, so what have they achieved? The people you want to stop from watching don't even need that TV. They don't listen. Which Gen Z listen to radio? At the radio, the mainstream radio, talking about mainstream things. Habari tufikia hivi punde nini. Do they listen to such? There must be an interesting Gen Z program on radio. Radio Jambos, nini, Ghost, Mulezi, you come about yuko. But these other things, news, day one news. Gen Z wanna watch day one news. They are way ahead of, by the time TV is giving news, they already know. The danger to mainstream media, the so-called legacy media, is that they have no news to give. People already know before the broadcast. So these kind of things make us come out looking very bad. We look very bad in the eyes of many people. All the media was here. People were following this thing on CBN, CC, whatever.
CNN, yes.
And CNN was here. Everybody was here. Everybody was here. You saw Larry Madoa.
Yes.
And he was not even alone. The CNN was here. They want to show us killing each other, clobbering each other. You saw,
yes.
when you switch over, what exactly are you doing?
They went to Limuru.
Yeah, you physically switch off.
ADN off.
Yes, and then those guys stream using YouTube.
Yes.
I went blank when Raila was being sworn in. I was on Citizen TV. Cut blank. They switched off. Then we went on YouTube.
We found the same Citizen.
Yeah. So I was in the studio myself, and blank, switched off. Royal Media went YouTube, and people are watching. In any case, the people are already there in Uhuru Park. So what are you stopping? By the time they are switching off, Uhuru Park was a sea of humanities, as people would say. So what have they done? In a few minutes later or so, Raila was taking the oath. Alikuwa nakula Biblia. Sasa, switching off, what did it tell him? It only serves to show we are savages. We cannot stand criticism. We can't stand scrutiny. Accountability is alien to us.
So they were just trying to run away from accountability and scrutiny.
And you will not prevent people from knowing what's going on. The danger, however, is there's a role the legacy media serves. If you see something on X platform, Twitter, whatever it was called, on these funny platforms, even from Cyprian Nyakundi.
Yes.
If it is a normal human mind, if it is earth shaking, you want to confirm.
Yes.
Where do you go?
Citizen.
So don't give jobs to people. He's from my place who don't know what they are doing. But then it's not them. The guy there is from my place. But I don't blame because it's not him. It was somebody's hand, using his hand to switch off. And him using voice to switch off. But the person behind the thinking that you can switch off can see the danger. You can see the danger.
Yes.
People verify news by going now to the mainstream media. If I see something, hey, I try to look at what other media are relaying it. And the first thing, the ultimate is to switch on your TV. If there's no breaking news and this thing is so big like that, no, it's a lie.
Maybe finally, as we're winding up, do you have any advice left? 16 people dead, over 400, 500 people hospitalized, 60 from last year, protest, 60 died in June 25th last year. Do you have anything left for this government that you say impunity has clouded their head and they are not seeing?
I think Kenyans are in love with death. You've seen the way children are talking about death. I think we are in love with death. And I think God will grant you. I'm sorry to say so. During the French Revolution, there was so much death. A book I was reading because I was doing some European history for my A-level. There's a line in the book. Is it Peacock? European history, or there was another one by Harold Husk. There was a line like this. And the dead took revenge on the living by the stench in Paris. Repeat after me. What did I say?
And the death took...
The dead
took its revenge
on the
living
by
the stench
that engulfed Paris. That's what we want. We will get it. Mtoto akililia wembe, mpe. Nyinyi mnataka kifo. Mumezoea kifo, kifo imekuwa ni kawaida kwa barabara, accident ambazo hazina maana, mnacheka tu. Ministers are just swaggering. No control on our roads, no regulations, no enforcement of the laws. People are just dying like chicken, being slaughtered for lunch. Demonstrations that are even just innocent boys running up. You think town would have had people if police didn't come? Then you end up losing lives like that. You are asking for it, you'll be given. It will be granted to you. I don't want to say what happened in Rwanda. Why people don't keep dogs in Rwanda anymore. Go and find out yourself why people don't like dogs in Rwanda.
Assignment,
Prof. Please, in 30 days.
Yes.
Let Kenyans Google. In 30 days. When Rwandans see you people playing with your country, they cannot believe it. In 30 days. Muna spewing tribalism, hatred. Countries have gone down for less than what is happening in this country. And it takes a very short time to move from what's normal to what is absurd, to what you can't believe.
The line.
The line is so thin, you can't even see it. People think there will be preparation, that here it is, Anak is now coming. Oh, we are about to lose, our country is now go. No, it just goes. Hakuna rehearsal.
You know, when I saw that police officer being beaten up, the woman, that was very dangerous as a country because
now when you stop respecting the police, I can tell you, let anybody come and argue with me. from any quarter, intelligence, police, security, experts, come and argue with me, whether the police will manage these demonstrators in a couple of demonstrations to come.
Because the reason why I'm saying it's dangerous is because the police cannot handle the situation.
Once that you reach there, you've lost it as a country. There's no country, it's gone. People say bad things about the police. But close your eyes and imagine one day of 24 hours, there is no police. Then you see whether you have a country. And that's where we are heading, because the police cannot manage demonstrations.
And the responsibility of safety is squarely on government.
You see, I was laughing yesterday.
Yes.
At some point, everybody is tired. The demonstrators have been at it the whole day for hours. The police have been at it with those heavy things on the head. Now they are just mixing. They are together. The police are not even chasing the demonstrators. They are together. When another set of police come, throwing tear gas, throwing the tear gas, the police are with the people. The people are now even talking with the police, just normal chat. It is dangerous. We are courting disaster. I hope the president knows this. The people charged with the responsibility of advising the president, not these crooks around the president. The people we pay big money and put resources that they are disposable and accountable. They ought to do what Boynet used to do. Boynet used to reach Moy somehow. And you understand your boss. You know how to relay information to him. Boynet sangina anambia Moy, vijana unajua wajio. They just hakuna kitu wanaelewa. But I think what they were trying to say, people respect Boynet. Just like they respect General Tonje. A guy can be in power and can reform an institution. So those charged with the responsibility of advising the president, and those we pay, not these cheap fellows around them, they should find a way of conveying to the president the fact that we can destroy our country.
Well, thanks for tuning into that conversation. See you on this Saturday, 28th of June at 1442 Kusini. We talk a little bit about politics as we check out these apartments going for 7.7 million Kenya shillings here at Sore Road, South B, hapa karibu na town. Remember, the responsibility is with government, but communally, we can face trouble if things go haywire. Goodbye for now.